Well, hey there, you guys, back for another really quick video just to talk a little bit about normalcy bias or confirmation bias. Confirmation bias or normalcy bias is something that our brains go through when we are confronted with some kind of a threat or a crisis. And so naturally, when something really crazy happens, something really out of the ordinary, our brains have a hard time coping with all of that information. Last time we talked about 9/11, it wasn't until that second plane hit the building that people really started to stop and ask and question, this isn't normal. And that's when they started to act. But for so many people, it was just too late. So there's a few stages to normalcy bias and what actually occurs. The first stage is most people, the overwhelming majority of people will say, hey, that's not true. Like if you had said on September 10th, that a plane was going to hit a building and these buildings are at risk, everybody would have said, you're crazy, it's not true. So that's the first part of normalcy bias. Now we know that it's true, like we watched a plane hit a building. But then the second part to normalcy bias is our brain starts to rationalize why this is normal. It doesn't believe the extent of the problem. Once that second plane hits, there's a third stage to normalcy bias, and that's usually kind of a paralysis. We freeze and we don't know what to do. We will either find ourselves acting too late or not even making the correct decision at all. But it's almost like our brains are wired against us. But that's why it's so important to understand what normalcy bias is, so that when it is actively happening to you, you can fight it and prepare when you're in a crisis. We are in a currency crisis. You can say that that's not true. That's fine. You can also argue to what extent and how bad it is. Again, that's stage 2. The 2008 financial crisis was a warning. That was the first plane hitting the towers. There is a crisis that is here. It's not coming. It's not in the future. It was right in front of us. And unfortunately, most people are just waiting for the second plane to hit. But I'm telling you, it is coming. It is a mathematical certainty. This is the reason why we started jorleegold, because so many people know that they should do this. So many people are awakening and they are feeling that with spending and with the dollar and inflation and everything going up in price, something is not right. And you should trust that feeling. Something isn't right. Buying gold and silver is no longer for the wealthy. It's for us. We don't have a lot of money, and it's for you who may not have a lot of money, and it helps you protect your wealth and it can help you build wealth. We just want to help show you the way. So don't wait around and don't wait for that second plane to hit the tower. Those who are prepared, they don't have to fear. We don't want you guys to be afraid, and it's really easy. So let us help you. jorleegold.com. See you guys.